So you've got iTunes installed and updated, and you want to create an Apple ID. And it doesn't matter if you're on a Mac or a PC, it's going to look the same. You're going to want to make sure you're in iTunes. So go ahead and start iTunes. When you start iTunes, you'll get iTunes looking a lot like this. And you'll notice in the upper right-hand part of the screen, you get this Sign In button. And I'm going to click on that. And this is where I would put in my Apple ID and password if I had one. But if I need to create an Apple ID, I click the button that says Create Apple ID. In the main part of the display, I'm going to get basically a message talking to me about all the nifty things I can do with an Apple ID. And at that point, I can click Continue. I'll get Apple's famous end-user license agreement, and I can read through that if I want to, or I can just click I have read and agree to these terms and conditions, and then click Agree. From this point forward, you're just providing Apple with some details for your Apple ID, including email and passwords, some security questions, so on and so forth. You basically fill this out like you would any web form, put in the information that you need to, and then click Continue. And as you go through that process, at the end of it, you'll wind up with an actual Apple ID. Now, if you're a school employee, I recommend that if you don't already have an Apple ID and you're creating one, I recommend using a personal email address that would be pretty much an email that would stay with you regardless of what institution or place of employment that you have. Or it also helps if you change devices and upgrade between different devices. Maybe the iPad you have right now is school provided, but your next one is personal. If you have a personal email tied to everything, I think it's just easier to keep things organized that way. I'd recommend using a personal email address when setting this up. Thank you.